back on and it's Activate program time. So this program's mainly based around activating your derriere and making sure that we open up the hip flexors while strengthening at the same time. As always, there isn't a need for equipment, but if you have these extra little bits, then maybe you can add some more intensity. So, resistance band, if you haven't got one of these by now, get in touch with me. This is something that we definitely want. They're only a few quid, so I can send you some links of where to get them from. So definitely one of these would be good. If you haven't got one today, don't worry. Barbell weights to add as a bit of reference for our weight, or any selection of weights. You can use dumbbells to do exactly the same thing. If you're using a barbell, you might even go full works in and have your own little bit of foam to protect your hips. And the same with the dumbbells too. So everything is able to be modified to whatever you've got at home. And remember, body weight's cool too. So remember, the purpose of our Activate programs are essentially to do that. It's to enhance your awareness, improve your mind-body connection, to bring in all the elements that we want from our practice. Rhythm, tempo, fluidity, slowing the speed down, bringing the speed up, challenging yourself in different ways. And more than anything in this program, it's about seeing whether you can activate your glutes. So seeing whether you can enhance the awareness of the bum muscle. So to start us off, let's place all our equipment to one side. Let's get a little bit of a flow opening. So come to the back of your mat. Again, trainers can be on or trainers can be off. I always practice or train with my feet off because I'm trying to get out of those little foot coffins that I've kind of put my feet in ever since I was a kid. I want them to be nice and free. So as long as you feel comfortable, I'd probably say take trainers off, but feel free to use them too. Once we're planted, I want you to reach up into our overhead squat. We do this quite a lot. Sink down into our overhead squat or chair pose. Make sure the tailbone is tucked under so rib cage and hips are together. And then we're going to sink down as low as we can. Try to bring the fingertips down to the mat first. Hopefully my spine is still pretty straight. Crawl down onto all fours. Once we're on all fours, push shoulders out of sockets. Send bum back to heels. Knees are nice and wide. And then back onto all fours. Bum back to heels, look forward. So we get a bit of a stretch of the back, little stretch of the hips, but your thighs should feel like they're engaging. Bum back to heels again. Give the knees a little bit of a sway so we've got movement from side to side. Come back to all fours. Walk the hands back. Have a nice stretch out for the back of the legs. Maybe pedal a little from side to side. Slowly unravel the spine. Reach all the way up. And then again, sink down into chair pose. Tuck the tailbone under. Keep the chin tucked in. Bring some heat to the shoulder blades. Fingertips walk down. So let's see how low we can get with the hips. We're not up here. Sink, 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 sink. Plank your hands. This time walk all the way into plank pose. Push your bum up into downward facing and just lightly pedal from side to side. So we have a movement early on in the practice and early on in the session. We've got a little bit of rhythm, more mobility from what we want to do. Bend the knees, step the right foot forwards, bring it on the outside of the right hand. Option to lower down to the left knee, or we can keep it up. And then I want you to work with breath. I want you to breathe in, lift the chin and the chest. Breathe out, fold us down. Breathe in, lift up, lift chin and chest. Breathe out, fold us down. Breathe in, lift chin and chest. Breathe out, same again, fold us down. This time as we inhale, reach the right hand up, take a nice twist. As we breathe out, bring the right hand all the way down, cross the left hand as much as you can. Inhale, come all the way up and back. Exhale, bring it down. One more time, inhale, come back. This time as we breathe out, plant the right hand, step back into downward facing, walk back towards our feet, bend the knees, stretch out over the legs, slowly unravel, reach all the way up. Let's just do that one more time. Sink down into the chair, fingertips down, plant the hands, walk forwards, plank pose, push up into downward facing dog, pedal from side to side. Try to focus on turning the heels out, the toes in, so you're really driving into the heels. And then step your left foot on the outside of the left hand. If it doesn't quite reach, shuffle it forwards. We turn the toes out. Option for the right knee to lower, or you can keep it up with me. Seal the lips. Breathe in, lift the chin and the chest. Breathe out, fold us down, sink into the hips. Maybe even let the knee travel off to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, take us down. Inhale, take us up. breathe out, take us all the way down, sink into the hips, let the head lower. This time as you breathe in, push into the right hand, lift the left hand up and take 3 twists. As we breathe out, the left hand comes right across the right hand, take us all the way up. This opens up the upper chest area and the back of the shoulders for us, and that's going to help with some of our alignment. One more time. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, plant the hand down, step back to downward facing, walk the hands back, bend the knees, slowly unravel the spine, reach us all the way up. Let's finish by coming into alternate lunges. So we're going to step forwards with the right leg, step back. Same with the left. Now as we do this, we can kind of grow. If you're new to these practices, remember everything that we're doing is to always challenge yourself, never harm yourself. You're here to find challenge, not pain. You're here to experience exactly what your body can do and see whether you can open up that comfort zone a little bit and nudge it a little bit further. So with that, start your movements in everything that we do, controlled and shallow, particularly if you're new to the sessions, and then grow into them. Find new ranges of motion. Throughout the practice, these Activate classes, which are based on lots of balance techniques, standing on one leg, reaching to the floor. It requires an incredible amount of spatial awareness, proprioception. It'll start to challenge your stability, your mobility, your flexibility, your strength. So in that, you're going to fall a little bit. You're not going to get everything perfectly right. There is no perfectly right. Just do whatever it is that you can do, but make sure you only stop if you truly need to stop. Okay, let's get going. We're ready to go. So, exercise number 1. It's a single leg touchdown. Think of this as being a little prep for our deadlifts. So what I want you to do is take hold of your bum, lift and tilt your bum up. Try to feel as though you're bringing the pubic bone between the thighs, lifting the bum nice and high. Let's kick the left leg behind us. Look to my spine. Try to keep your back as straight as you can. Try to avoid this. So you can really lift the bum. If you feel that you can pivot down, keep the chin tucked in. I was looking forward, so I don't want you to do that. And then come back up. We're going to do this 12 times. Focus that on the way up, we get a stretch here, back straight, squeeze the bum, bring us up. Remember, being out of balance is good. It might be we don't go quite as low. We might be here to begin with. But what I don't want you to do is completely collapse. Take your time. This is the first time with this Activate program. Same thing, it's challenging. It's going to be tough to do these programs, but whoa. Tense your bum. Work on creating these new patterns. Take us down. I make that 6 for me. Squeeze them up. So we're really starting to lengthen the back of the leg. The thighs starting to work with us. Let me spin to show you from the front as well. So here I'm trying to not twist too much to one side. I'm trying to keep my hips nice and square. Slight bend of the right leg if that helps. But if you're more comfortable and you have a greater range and greater flexibility, locking the leg out is completely fine, as long as you can maintain the hips. I'm going to take us into one more. Make sure you can feel the bum on the way up. It's hard to do the first time that you start this. The more we get into the activation programs, the more that mind-body awareness increases and enhances, and then the more connection we have to this tissue. Okay, exercise number 2. Exercise number 2, let's plant the right foot, and we're going to step the left leg behind us like this, and then bring it back up. Again, same focus is the glutes. Now, I'm going to set off. If you want to add more intensity into this, that's where the barbell comes in. Next time round to demo it, I will be using that. So we drop down, push into the heel. If you feel this is enough intensity, that's cool, we stay with that. But if you want to add dumbbells in, if you feel that you're able to add a barbell onto your back, a kettlebell, if you've got another reference and you feel you can take the resistance up, take it up, 3, same with the bump, 2, notice how low my left knee's going. Right, spin it, let's take it to the side. Plant the left foot. Also something that we could do is come next to a wall for that little bit of stability. Slight bend of the left knee. Remember, bum lifted, pubic bone between your thighs. Pivot down, bring us back up. So we pivot down, bring us back up. Once we feel comfortable with our balance, let go of the wall, take us down, spring load, tense the bum. Chin stays tucked in. So we're really trying to stretch the back of that left leg. Keep everything aligned. And again, you might see my spine start to round. You might notice that in yourself, this gaping. When that happens, lift the bum. Press the pubic bone between the thighs. Now start to bring awareness into it. So it's the left bum cheek on the way up. Squeeze it at the top. It's on. Seal the lips if you can. Breathe in, take it down. Breathe out, squeeze the bum. We're on. Same again. Inhale. Exhale, find the bum. Rib cage and hips align. Chin tucked in. Hopefully my alignment is kind of where we want it to be. Be a bit of a disaster if not, eh? And I'm coaching. Well, not a disaster. Not a disaster, but we're all learning together, eh? Glutes on. We're going to go one more. I make this 12 for me. Tense the bum up. Tense it up. Cool. Same as we did before. Plants the left foot. I'm going to show you from this angle. Step the right knee behind. Take it as low as we can. Try not to collapse. Head and shoulders are up. Step. Again, you've got the option to start to load up with a barbell, and you'll see that on your screens now, hopefully, if I manage to edit that in, or with a kettlebell. So you can add that extra resistance. That's going to challenge you a little bit more in the practice. So if you've done this once or twice or many times, or you feel you've got that extra bit of strength, or today you want to push it that little bit more, grab the reference of the weights. Sink us down, keep the chest nice and high, drop into that back knee. Couple more are going to get us there, a few more, sorry, is going to get us there. Still focusing on the bump. Last one. Yeah. Okay, right. We're coming into single leg squats. Again, a wall's our friend. So, right leg plants. This time, instead of pivoting here forwards, we're going to try to maintain the spine as it is. And we're going to try to bend the knee, pivot the hips forwards, but look, the spine is in its same shape. So again, I haven't begun to collapse to reach down. Wall can help us. Left leg up, bend the right knee, keep the chin tucked in, and single leg squat. Come as low as we feel we can, taking the knee, the left knee, as close to the ground as we can. I'll show you from here. So as we sink, that little bit of instability, you can see it in my foot. See how the foot and my body's moving from right to left? That's kind of a good thing for us. As long as we're doing it in a safe environment, as long as we're aware, and we're moving with this meditative mind, then what we're doing from taking us into ranges where we're unbalanced, we're challenging ourselves. We're expanding our awareness, not just our inner connection of mind and body, specific muscle groups, but also the environment around us. So that connection between ourself and the external world merges. Something that we want from the yoga practice, or that we can take from the yoga practice and bleed it into our sessions here. Keep going. Lips sealed. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start to focus again on the right bum cheek. Breathe in. Breathe out. Right glute. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Like it. Okay. I'm going to use the weight this time. So we can again come into using our weight. We don't need to. Whatever weight, if we're using one, take it onto our back, kettlebell, shoulders. Toes are still facing forwards. And it's simply 12 reps without locking out. So toes face forwards. Sink as low as we can get towards that 90. Don't go below the 90. If you go below the 90, that's when we need the feet to turn out. We don't want that quite just yet. So lips are sealed. Still moving with awareness. Sink into the hips. Keep the legs nice and straight. Toes facing forwards. You'll notice my knees, they're not pulling in. Hopefully they're staying with that second and third toe. Last one. Yeah. Take it off. Let's take it to the left side. Same again. Options of the wall. Options to come away from the wall. Bend the right heel. Bend the right knee. Heel to the bum. Sink us. Look at my spine. Try your best not to collapse. Keep it really straight. So we're really strong. Come to the front. So you can see, lips sealed. My eyes go down. Chin stays tucked in. And remember, wherever your movement is, keep going. Your movement might be here. This might be our movement. That's more than enough. Maybe we hold the wall, we can creep a little bit lower. And we're challenging that awareness again. We're challenging balance. This time I want you to have a greater focus on the knee. Let's see whether we can bring the knee back to the second and third toe before we lift. 4 more, by the way. So sink, second and third toe. Yeah. Seal the lips, sink. Woo! Second, third toe, I'm gonna go lower. Sink. Yeah. Last one we'll take it as. Sink us down. Yeah, really good. Shake legs out. Option for body weight squat. Option to take our weight up. Toes facing forwards. Core drawn in. Make sure the tailbone doesn't stick out. And I feel like now we're starting to build something. So lips are sealed. Heart rate can start to lift. We're working a little bit more into the thighs. Start to focus on the bum on the way up. Seal the lips. Keep moving. Really nice setup phase. 4 reps left. Maybe we can sink a little bit lower to the 90. 2 reps after this one. Let's take 1 more, nice and deep. Yes. Okay, really good. Really good, really good, really good. Great setup phase. Right, let's move on to round 2, where we may be able to use this. Let's go for it. Okay, so if you have a band, let's slip into that little baby. Take it just above the knees so it's onto the thighs. We're going to come into bridge position poses where we really get the bum engaged. So, feet hip width apart, turn the toes out, lie down, no weight just for now. Our alignment that we want to focus on. So rib cage and hips together. Best way to do that, focus on the lower spine, press your lower spine down into the mat now. Then push the knees even wider so you feel like your rib cage and hips have come together, and then lift the hips up. Wriggle the shoulder blades together a little, and let's hold it here. So knees separate, keep the hips nice and high, make sure the glutes are fired. And then from here on in, we have options. Again, if we have dumbbells, you can rest dumbbells over your hips like this. Same thing with a kettlebell, but you just got to be careful kind of how uncomfortable that is. I'm again going to use a barbell because I've got a little bit more weight on that. I feel like my derriere needs to work a little bit harder because my back's a little bit sore. And that's one of the great things about activating the glutes. It's going to strengthen the back, as well as do all these incredible things in and around the hips. Separate the knees as wide as you can. Keep the bum pushing up. Make sure that we're not pinching the lower spine whatsoever. And then simply, we have options second time round. We can either lower hips with both feet down and take them up. If you feel you can make it more intense, lift the left leg. And we're going to go 12, 11, 10, 9, hips nice and high. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now you can feel the glutes, yeah? 2, 1. Hold at the top. Separate the knees as wide as you can. Drive into the heel. Keep your hips nice and high. Make sure that right glute's on. Place the left foot down. Turn the toes out. Separate the knees as wide as you can. Pick the right leg up. Option for both heels down, or you can do single leg with me. Same rep range. So we're 3, 4, 5. Separate the knees. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 to go. 11, 12. Take us up. Tuck the tailbone under. Separate the knees. Lift the hips high. And then awareness. Bring your awareness to that left side of the bum. Everything that we get from our meditation practice, our breathing practice, our yoga practice, it's the same here. We're moving our body with awareness, with connection, next with the breath. Right heel goes down. If we've lifted it, separate the knees, tuck the tailbone under. So here's where we have the option to add in the weight. So if you want to use an extra bit of resistance, if you're crazy enough and you fancy doing that kind of stuff, then join me. Load yourselves up, separate your knees, turn your toes out, hold at the top. So hold at the top and I'll adjust my microphone wire. Right, up top we go. Okay, now as we hold, whether you're using the weights or not, whether you have the band or not, separate the knees wider, keep the toes turned out, really drive into the heels to lift the hips, seal the lips, and then it's awareness. This is still awareness training. Focus on the sensations that are starting to arise in the bum. Don't fight against those. Don't build up a negative relationship. You want those feelings. Those are feelings of strength and of power, of energy. So embrace them. Start to breathe them in. Lift the hips higher. Okay, with the weight loaded, let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Push your knees out. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top on the 1. Separate the knees as wide as you can. Drive into the heels. Keep the hips nice and high. Awareness into the bum. Activate the glutes. Just 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6. Separate your knees wider now. Little bit wider. 3, 2. Woo! Okay, release it. The weight can either stay on or we can release it, and we're going to go back to single legs. Final round. Toes turn out, knees separated. Tilt the pelvis, lift the bum up. Hold it, bring your awareness into the glutes. Slow the breathing pattern down. Let the aggression go. Embrace the feeling. Embrace the heat. Nice. Lift the left leg, separate the knees. Same rep range. Really driving into that right heel, and it's the movement at the top. It's when the bum gets right to the top where you will feel the glutes start to engage. We're 4, 3, 2, 1. Separate the knees, drive the hips a little higher. Left heel down, separate the knees again. Awareness to the left glute. Open up and lift the right leg if you feel you can. If you haven't done it yet in this session, just have a go of it. Have a go. Try something. You might get 1 rep, you might get 2 reps, you might get 3 or more. Every single action, every single time we explore something new, try something new with awareness, with connection, that enhances our life experience. So we're always looking to just try new things. That's the word, try. Hold at the top, separate the knees, drive into the heel, lift the hips high. Right heel down if we haven't already. Separate the knees as wide as we can. Tuck the tailbone under. It's our final 12. Again, option to keep dumbbells on hips throughout this. Option for barbell on hips throughout this. And if you feel you're at that level, if you feel you need that extra little bit of challenge, go for that. 6 reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now stay here. Close your eyes. Seal your lips. Arms overhead. Tuck the tailbone. Breathe. Separate the knees as wide as you can. As wide as you can. Lift the bum nice and high. Separate the knees as wide as you can. As wide as you can. 4, 3, 2. Yeah. If you want intense enough, you know what to do next time. Bring in some weight. Let's get ready for round 3. We speed things up. Well done so far. All right, round 3, let's get it up. Let's combine what we did in the first section. So, our deadlift, single leg touchdown, or our warrior 3 we know from yoga. Hold onto the wall, lift the leg up, squat that baby down. Okay, 12 reps, so 6 of each, so like this. Rib cage and hips together. Right leg straight or a slight bend of it, pivot down, touch it, squeeze the bum, bring us up. So hopefully now you're more aware of the bum. So that means that on the way up, that mind-body awareness, that connection is slightly enhanced. Yes, you should feel it in the lower back. That's all right. Yes, you can feel it in the right leg. That's cool too. See whether you can bring in some awareness into the glute. Here, okay, 6 here. Then we're going to take us into 6 of our single leg squats. So, spine nice and straight, shoulders back, chin tucked in. Our focus is trying to lower the hips. Don't worry, if we go really low, like we're going towards pistols, the lower spine is going to round. So maybe, just for today, don't go quite as low. On the way up, tense the bum. Sink us. Let's do one more, because that's a bit all over the place. One more. Yeah, like it. Okay, options now for the strength. We can either do a bodyweight lunge, or you can stack the weights up. So, core tucked in, shoulders back. Weights on if you want. And then we rep. Push through the heel, making sure that energy's starting to lift, heart rate's lifting a little, but your awareness, your focus is that right hip, the right glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is different. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna lunge jump. Now, if you feel lower back, hips, knees, ankles, need a little bit more stability, then your lunge jump might be this. Jump, catch down. Jump, catch down, okay? If you feel you've got a little bit more, we can jump higher. It's 12 reps. Everybody can jump to some degree, even if it's the slightest lift off the ground. That little bit of impact when it's safe is really good for us. So let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woo! Steady air, 1, left side, spin into it. Same again, we can use the wall if we want. 6 of our single leg touchdown. Keep the back nice and straight. Kick that right heel behind us, chin tucked in. Seal the lips, breathe in down, breathe out, bum on. Breathe in down, breathe out, bum on. Keep the chin tucked. You can see how tempting it is to look forwards. I keep slipping into it. Take us down. On the way up, awareness of the bum. Activate the bum. Okay, single leg squat. Left foot plants. Let me get on a nice bit of floor. Sink us, take us up. So see how low, like we did before, the knee can go to ground. And then remember, work with your range. If it's here, it's here. That's cool. Everything I said only moments ago. Challenge yourself. Expand that comfort zone. Break into something that's new. Fall over. It's all right to fall over. It's cool. Let's go into the lunge. Load the weights up if you can. You've got time. Left leg forwards, right leg back. Nice stride. Don't worry about the ankle, the knee crossing the ankle. Just don't let it cross the toes. And we go. Heel. 7, 6, 5. On the way up, activate the bum. 4, 3, 2. Don't know why we started on 7. Keep going. 1. So we need 9, 10, 11, 12. Here's the jump. Wherever you are on those jumps is cool. Let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, woo, woo. Good stuff. Let's get back to our final round. Round 4. Bands out if we have it. Make our way to the mat. So again, let's slip our band on. Take it up just above the knees. Lie us down. Again, we can have use of the weight so we don't need to. Turn the toes out. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift us up. I'm getting stuck into the weights. I need a little bit of bum action. You could probably clip that up, actually, that little saying I've just said. So bum action as in training action. That's what we'll go with. Lift your hips up. Tilt the pelvis. Separate your knees. Close your eyes. Just listen for some instruction. Give me a moment. Remember our objectives. Activate isn't just about training. Like our yoga practice, our flow, our meditations aren't just about anything. Purpose, intent, awareness, connection, growth, all of those things. You're going to start to work with the breath now. Seal your lips. Inhale, bum down. Exhale, push the bum up at the top of the movement. Find the bum. Move, breathe, connect. That's us. Separate the knees. Breathe out, lift us, find the bum. If you have the band, lift the hips higher. Separate the knees more. Everybody can push into the heels. Everybody can tilt the pelvis and the hips. Everyone can find the connection, the awareness. Activate. Inhale down, exhale, come up. Last one. Lift us to the top, separate the knees, get the bum rocking and rolling. Stay there. Option to continue to use weights. Option to release the weights. Lift the left leg if we can. If not, heels stay down. We do 12 again with the breath. Inhale down, exhale, come up. Inhale down, exhale, come up. Focus here is that your hips are moving up and down, not the left leg. If you're going single leg, it's your bum that is moving up and down. Separate the knees as wide as you can. Drive into the heel. Send the bum high. Same again. Send the bum high. Same again. 2 more. Hips up. Last one. Separate the knees, separate the knees, separate the knees. Left heel down. Option for both down, option for band, option for right leg up. Last time. Inhale, exhale. Take your time now. Move, breathe, connect. Focus on your left bum cheek. Don't need to scream. Don't need to shout. Breathe. Embrace that feeling. Embrace that energy. 3 more. I think your hips can come higher. If you've got the band, I think your knees can separate more. Last one. Drive the heel up, or drive the hips up, drive the heel down. Both heels down. Curl the tailbone under. Separate the knees. Breathe slowly. Take everything you can from this moment. Everything you can. Become completely aware of the bum. Notice that connection, that strength, that stability, that energy. 3, 2, 1. Love it, love it, love it. Let's bring it home. Take the band off. Spinners up. Let's end on a high. We do 1 more set of jumps. Feet are turned out. Again, this can be our movement. The feet don't need to leave the floor. Once we feel comfortable, maybe they just come off the floor the tiniest amount. Once we get into the rhythm of it, go all out, all out, all out, all out, all out. Here we go. Inhale down, exhale, come up. Let's jump. Jump or squat, nice and fast. So now all that movement, all that connection, all that activation, you're taking it and challenging whether that mind-body connection can be present, still remain, while, keep moving. 5 more while you're moving fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, shake them, lips closed, eyes closed. Make your way down to the mat, any seated position you wish. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Breathe, come down here. The thing we always end with. Hands over heart. If you've just done a little eye roll, roll your eyeballs back in your head. This is the moment of moments now. Listen to the heart. Breathe deeply and connect to this moment. Right now. This is as alive as you will ever feel, probably for the rest of the day. Hot, sweaty, beating heart. Settle into the feeling of how incredible it is to be alive, how lucky we are to have this miraculous, magical, powerful, strong, beautiful body. And the reason you're going to come back tonight or tomorrow or the next day, the reason you're going to move it is because you appreciate how incredible and how fortunate we all are here to be here, to move in this way. Connect to that feeling. Tomorrow, the next day, even tonight, if you want to feel like this again, if you want to feel that sense of gratitude, if you want to feel alive, high, focused, confident, strong, powerful, move your body again. Well done. Stretch your hips, stretch the back of your legs. If you haven't got a stretch program looked up and saved in your diaries already, go to that section. Go to the stretch, not stress section. Go to the stretch section. Pull out something for the hips and the legs. Good sesh. Long one today. Derriere on. I will see you next time you're in class. Have a great day, everyone. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done.